Okay, that seems to be working. Sort of. And it's picking up audio again. Okay. Today has been not great in regards to making things work correctly. I'm literally 40 minutes later than I wanted to start any of this. All due entirely to audio issues. New headset, which for some reason would not properly connect to anything. Took a while to get that working. Getting that working for some reason made it so OBS would no longer pick up on any audio whatsoever from microphone or desktop audio, so I had to fight with that. It has taken me almost an hour just to make the audio work. I think I've gotten it working correctly all the way through. Levels seem to be fine. Noise is being cancelled properly. But oh my god, that was way harder than I really think it had any right to be. Alrighty. Of course, sound levels are also a little screwy again, just because things are a little different. This sounds just a little bit more. That should be a little more correct, yes. Okay. Today has been all sorts of fun with things just going horribly, horribly wrong for no adequately explained reasons. I think for today I want to go ahead and start collecting sand and gravel and clay in order to start doing the concrete needed to work on the town. Technically speaking, I'm still actually 15 minutes earlier than I needed to be. But with how hard this was just to get set up, just today has not been fun. I don't mind running the stream early too, but of course I also thought it was an hour later than it was and thought I was panicking for most of this. It was like, oh my god, I'm so late. Ooh, ooh, that is awful. No. Still not great, but Anywho, I've had a moderately good birthday yesterday. Mostly just slept and the like because I just wasn't up to dealing with being awake. Could be that a female? Nope. Still can't find any female Kumbi. Wonderful. Just not going to bother with that. I'd like to be a lot less tired than I am now and a lot less sore from whatever it is making me be so tired. But I'm considering this streaming thing to just be my job at the moment since finding a job in a more regular fashion has just not been working for me. So I'm going to consider this a job and just work on this for a bit. Hmm. Yes, yes, Mr. Zombie, so spooky scary. Need to screw with the sound levels a little bit more because it's still playing out not entirely correctly. Great. Why does this have to just not work correctly? Oh my goodness. Run without this round out? Today's been a bit of a cluster truck. Rolling me over and making life harder than it needs to be. Hmm. Oh, it doesn't work, like just sand and gravel. I guess I'm thinking of grout from Tinker's construct as opposed to concrete. Hmm. There has to be a better place to collect gravel than from rivers, so. Questions if I'll find anything like that. Hmm. Hey! Well, 5 Leia. Not expecting to see, or perhaps Leia. Nice to have you. Nice to have you on the show. It's not entirely accurate for what this is, but why not? Leia it is. I will warn you now, as I've warned people the last couple times I've streamed this. I am not amazing at much of anything, but I am enjoying myself, even still. Even as I screw things over. Eh, doing well enough. Sore and tired for reasons I'm still wildly confused on. But I'm not dead yet, so still here. Hmm. That's dead end. And those are creepers. Joy. That is a lot of creepers. Goodness me. Very much new to Twitch, new to streaming, new to just talking continuously while playing a game with anything at all happening in regards to that. Every aspect of this is new to me, but it's been fun so far. Ow. Punched off a cliff by a minky. Or Yeah, that was Mankey, not a primate. Thank you. I'm being shot at. Oh, there it is. Where are you? Now, skeleton. Could always use more bones. Gonna need a bunch of bone meal eventually. That's so much cheaper than just using the compost bin. Although fighting multiple skeletons at once that are at range is less great. It's, oop. Yes, distract yourselves with the spider. Let me run away. You got 3 a.m., I've got, like, just barely before 10 p.m. You were, I think, on the opposite side of the planet from me. My goodness. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty far away. I'm East Coast USA, so that's most of the way around the planet from here. Do that. Thank you. The whole this was a little the PNGtuber itself was a little project between me and my sister, who's much more of a functional digital artist than I am. I can do paper stuff okay-ish sometimes. She's a lot better at like actual physical media than digital media even than I am. I've got the music talents, she's got the art talents apparently. My little brother also apparently has art talents, but just doesn't like making art. But yeah. It's effectively furry. Strange liquid cat creature is basically just furry. I don't mind either way, because while I may not be at all interested in putting on a costume like that, because I would just die of heat stroke or something, it does amuse me. Plus, half the time I feel like a freaking cat, since I just always want to nap around someplace like, cool and quiet. Well, there you go. I said I got nothing against furries, even slightly. Just I'm not one for the costumes thing because would never be able to do that. So I'm more of the casual furry, if that makes sense. I am going to die. Goodness me. Eh. Oop. Great. That worked well. I mean, any group that's like tight knit's the wrong word. Secluded doesn't quite work. Any just grouping in general is gonna have people who pop up who are just wildly problematic that make everyone else think that, oh, everyone in this group must be that. Like the oh god, I saw at some point like, oh look, neo-Nazi furries, because just why the hell not? And it's just seeing anything like that makes everyone be like, oh my god, it's all of them are this horrible thing, or look, this small, loud group must be the like focus of everyone that is even remotely like this, and I can see where they come from, but no. The vast majority of people just they're totally relaxed. They just enjoy just the community itself. Like how the internet's basically run by furries. Since a huge number of like high level devs and whatnot are just furries, and it's freaking hilarious that people are like, "Oh, furries bad." It's like you use the internet that is basically at this point just maintained entirely by furries. It is a very strange thing to actually think about. Fun, but so very weird. Where am I even going? This direction. Like, I try to avoid politics in general because I hardly know better what's going on than anyone else does. I just don't want to be blamed or have to involve myself in things that are just oftentimes apparently just cults by other names. Like, oh look, we like this presidential candidate or this governor or this whatever you want. So anyone who doesn't like them must be literally Satan for some reason. So I just try to avoid all of that stuff. Sure, it affects me, but yeah. Let's see. Like, I'm on this world, I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm gonna try to have fun with it while I'm here. Until health or something just drags me screaming into the void. Or quietly into the void, depending on how I'm feeling at the moment. uh, do you have the fun ADHD where you can't frickin' sit still like I've got? Or the less fun ADHD where you can struggle to pay attention to things even when you're enjoying them, like I've also got? Or both. Because I am very much the if I get distracted, that's probably the end of it kind of thing. I have to actively distract myself with things that I need to be doing in order to make things work at all. My goodness. What was that horrible noise? Oh my god. Also, I'm just having fun having someone to talk at who's, able to respond. Because while I can certainly babble on for probably quite a while by myself, it is very nice having someone to talk to who can intentionally or not source a random topic for me to just focus in on for a bit. Try to get 2 stacks. Not what I wanted to do at all. Let's see. A couple of shovels. Endless crunching. Stack and a half. Come on. I think that was an actual sound I just heard, not from the game. Whoops. Not seen a desert yet. Or another village for that matter. So I need to find some of those artichoke seeds. Let's go across the swamp. That's life. That I don't need a door on me. Or rotten flesh. Welcome back. That's some weird world shit. Is that just a cliff that's not loading? It looks like it might be. Or maybe not. I think that might just be some very broken world gen. How do you type? Like, how do you mean by how do you type? That was disturbing. I mean, you're actively typing in chat as is, unless you're referring to something else and I'm missing something. Like, type in the chat, like, what do you mean specifically? Because I can see you typing and I'm not really sure what else fits on that front. Ah. Oh no, you're fine. My sense of humor is dry enough that on occasion someone will make a joke and I will not even remotely understand what they're on about. Or I'll think someone's trying to make a joke when they aren't, and it's neither of which is all that great. But, wait. Angry deer. You're fine, Leia. It's just one of the problems is that humor and like sarcasm and the like just don't translate well to text without either knowing ahead of time, oh, this person likes to type with the sarcastic intent or whatnot. That's skeleton. Yeah, let's leave the cave alone. We'll just keep running. Okay. More skeletons. Ow. Well, that went swimmingly. Okay then. It's fat. It's fat. It's fat. Could use basalt for something about pillars. Hmm. Let's go to sleep real quick. Let's see here. A few different buildings I know I want to make. Guess I can go start trying to figure out where specifically to build them. Pokecenter, I guess, over here? Like up next to the hill or something? Go with... cut into the hill a little ways. Two... 6, 7, 8... Not what I wanted. There we go. This is going to be... I guess on like a raised platform kind of thing. Bit Sunny Shores. Hmm. How do I want to do this? This will still be... That's gonna feel way too high even with like a platform coming up in front. Thing. Just cheat and not to fill this in fully again. But I do not like the look of this thing once I've gotten it dug out a little bit here. I said I'm not going to fill it in fully, and then I proceed to run out of dirt. Okay. I guess don't do this high up on a hill. Don't. I guess just do it out here in the open will be fine. Break my legs a bit. Do over here or something. Like 1, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, do like 9 back. Yeah, it should be a big enough space, I think. Papa dog. Pop, pop, pop. And to the same size the thing for the Pokemart. Suppose I didn't really mind that set, did I? In fact, I actually probably didn't need to take this out. Just do it above the surface a little ways, so this instead, that would not what. So, floor of the Pokecenter. Oh, thank you. Don't talk to enough people to actually get wished happy birthday by anyone other than my direct family, because long since moved away from any of my actual close friends, and most of us don't keep up with each other anymore at all. It's nice hearing that from just anyone new, really. Let's see. Pokecenter floor should be like pinkish orange, maybe? Do it like the acacia wood, maybe? Acacia or jungle? Seen a jungle? Don't think I have. Or acacia, but for that matter. I suppose I can just do it in birch. Let's see. Yeah, closest is up northeast. Yeah, birchwood should look fine for a Pokecenter floor. And Mart, for that matter. If Nintendo was a bit less wildly touchy, I would probably have like some Pokemon music going on in the background for all this. But Nintendo is not happy about the concept of just people involving themselves with any of their media online. And they're going to start it. Favorite Pokemon? Honestly, ever since I first encountered the Eevees, or the evolutions, I've just been a fan of like all the Eevees. One of my favorites has to probably be either Leafeon or, well, Espeon, which I have very, very loosely based my PNGtuber thing on. Luxray, big lightning kitty. It's almost dog, but mostly cat. I'm sure Luxray is in this mod. Being pushed around by a tailhoe was a strange experience. Very small bird, apparently very strong legs. It's one sapling. Sylveon is adorable. And as much as I adore all the evolutions, Sylveon is very much one that I adore. I also can never help but go, oh yeah, Sylveon. The one that's also a vampire. And it's just like a lot of Pokemon. They're very cute, but they still trigger that whole like, oh, there's something wrong here, isn't there? First playthrough of X, I ended up using Greninja just because it's blue. And then every time I've played X or done anything related to Pokemon, that particular generation, I've been going for Fennekin. I need to eat. Hmm. Take down the seed. Please don't die in the process. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Any superpower. Always been partial to like shape shifting, even if it's like somewhat limited. Just the idea of being able to just be whatever, be whoever, etc. has always appealed to me. Even if it's minor stuff, just like you still have to look basically like yourself, but you can kind of shift it a little bit. Even that would be fun. Because like the superpowers, it's like, oh, I want to have this power to go like be a superhero, and then there's powers that are just like, oh, I want to have like fun with a weird ability that's just not the norm. Generally, I'd want to go for like some variant of shapeshifting, but if I couldn't do shapeshifting for a reason, probably something like flight or levitation or something. Like just either mind powers or just being able to fly around and have fun. Mind control's always been a weird one for me. It's like either it ends up being kind of creepy because it's just like, oh, you've taken over someone else's mind, or it ends up being very, very strange as they try to find, as like writer tries to find their way around making it sound like that specifically. And the strange ones are often very fun. So it's, I don't know. Honestly, with reality warping, you get basically every power anyway if you can figure out a way to manage it. Yeah, a bit. I still hold that, like, the way you use given power, regardless of its origin, is still probably the best determination of whether or not it's evil. Because, like, you take Superman, who is basically half a step away from just breaking the planet and everything on it, and he doesn't have any powers that would, by default, be considered evil. Or you take something like, what's a good one? I swear I remember coming across a character that had a power that was supposed to be like, normally this is so evil, but they use it and they're just a hero in general, despite people's efforts, but I can't remember the name of the character at the moment. Or the power, for that matter. It's actually not bothering me. Dang it. Ah, dang it. Thank you, Creeper. I needed to have that pop up on my stream. Possibly? Like I said, I can't actually remember which power or character it was supposed to be. I don't think it was in a show I was actively watching, so that's probably part of it. Just, I don't know. The internet is a strange and fascinating place full of things that make very little sense. Yeah, from My Hero Academia. That whole bit with just like, oh, he's got this villainous power and he wants to be a hero and is probably going about it the wrong way, but whatever. It's like, really, there aren't villainous powers. It's just how you use them in like every case. Like, short of something like, I have the power to cause infinite torture on any person I point at, you can't really have evil powers. Just evil usage of such. Ow. Throw the eggs at the skeleton. Run away. You know, between like mind control and mind reading, I'm not actually sure which would be worse. Because sure, mind control lets you just directly control someone, but mind reading is, you can very easily end up controlling a person without ever having to change anything about them by just knowing exactly what buttons to press to mess with them. Because if you know everything about a person, you don't really have to control them. You can probably still cause major problems just by tricking them, guiding them, etc., manipulation and all that. It's it's its own level of concern. A number of powers like that where you have two things that sound vaguely similar, but and one should be weaker, but you think about how you could implement that sort of thing, and it goes wildly beyond that. Like, oh, I can telekinetically move objects that weigh less than 10 pounds. And then you remember that the average human brain weighs like, I think like 9 pounds or something, and the heart weighs like 5 or something in that range. It's just, sometimes super minor powers can be terrifying, sometimes super major powers are just basically useless out of certain situations. Because if you have like the greatest strength in the world, but you can't limit it, now you're stuck with, I can either punch the planet in half or do nothing, and other stuff like that. Goodness. Yeah, powers in general are cool. But, you know, tying them to humans or things humans are in control of is just always going to lead to someone screwing things over that they really shouldn't have. Because humans in general are just kind of dumb. We can have great intentions and screw things over. We can have terrible intentions and intentionally screw things over. And then you can have people who just aren't aware that they're causing a problem or just doing things they shouldn't. It was always kind of a bit more depressing to me. Like, you're not even out there trying to cause the world harm, you're just succeeding. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. That's a Wigglytuff. That is an angry Wigglytuff. Okay. And we're running. And we're running faster. Citrus berries, citrus berries. Oop. Well, they weren't citrus berries anyway, but dang it. And the rain has ended. Hmm. Yeah, honestly, I didn't realize the skeleton was going to shoot me until I'd already died. Hmm. That I can just not have to worry about filling in the bottom. Oh, I put away the birch saplings. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, you probably should. It's a little late to be conscious. But nice talking to you. Fight the thing. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Can I take down a swallow? Oh god, please don't actually have guts. I may have just made this worse. Oh, I missed. Okay. And there goes. Hmm. I don't have a team strong enough to deal with level 24 reliably. Hey, do I have any? I don't have any Pokeballs on. Never mind. And there goes Rin. Yeah, I know that feel. Occasionally I'll just get up and go off to my bed to the lounge instead of sitting there actually watching something on my computer. Alright, now that a third of my team is unconscious, let's go ahead and go try this again. We'll eventually have a bit of a paper corn farm going with like 2 or 3 trees per color, which is at least a 7x7 per tree, probably 9x9, so spaces around them. That's gonna be huge. I think this chunk is gonna be not cobblestone. Yee. Got Oh my god, so many animals in this house. We've got 4 cats, 2 dogs. My sister's got 2 snakes downstairs in her little terrarium. Oh my god, so many animals, so many messes. They're all adorable. Some of them are like super cuddle bugs too, but oh my god, so many animals. Why am I not swimming across any female comb bee? I want to try to get a Vespa Queen. They're not the strongest by any means, but they are moderately strong. We have a lot of animals, yes. I started living in mostly rural areas, we can just have a lot of pets, and it really doesn't cause a problem. No, the cats love being here. One of our cats is like the cuddliest thing I've come across ever because he just always wants to be up on his shoulder doing snuggles. His sister is a little bit less like content with being picked up, but still likes to cuddle with people. The other two are a geriatric old man and his much more relaxed brother, who are just mostly just tired and old. And then the 2 dogs are just chaos incarnate sometimes. Let's see. Let's go with slabs for the floor so I spread this out more. That's good. A lot of them. Keep still. I've done that a few times in the past week. Have fun. Try to make yourself ill from undersleeping like I've done before. It is every bit as horrible as it sounds. Hopefully. I'm only on for another 10 or so minutes, 10, 15 minutes anyway. Since I tried to keep these roughly an hour long, started a bit early in my panic, having been fighting with audio issues for over half an hour. Have a good night, Leia. Why are you angry? Oh, you were stronger than I thought you'd be. Still it. Still it. Help. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Take down the pet rat, please. Hey, there we go. It just stares ominously at me until it passes out. I did not mean to do that. Meant to do that. There we go. Need another 7, 11. Not quite, apparently, but whatever. Don't want to do quartz because that would be, I mean, not completely horrendous, although very pricey for just walls. Let's go to Nether, see what happens. Lights up before I go. Doo -doo -doo. These absolutely horrendous Nether spawn. Excuse me. Oh, squishy noises. Oh, hi. I have nothing to deal with that, do I? Guar, you want to give it a shot? Hypnosis? Or you can just one-shot. I don't think you can deal with this. Psybeam? My goodness. This is going better than I thought it would. Wow, that actually worked. I'm surprised. And happy, but mostly just surprised. Is there any other moves that I want to pick up? Psybeam, Fire Spin. Yeah, let's go ahead and let her level or let her evolve. Now you're even noisier. Joy. Really wish I'd managed to get fortune on this pickaxe. I think that's like a level 5 enchantment? Something like that? At least on diamond. Or however you refer to the you need to have X number of bookshelves in order to get this enchantment at any level. There we go. Dig. Need to find that gas at some point because I need to get some gas tiers, I think, for. What was it again? Or is it just potions on that? Reaper Cloth, don't need to worry about that right now. Life Orb. Yeah, so it's part of the healer. Okay. It'll be a Cobblemon and a half getting all that going. Hello. Try that again. Some gold. Come on, chippy. And there's still more. Yeah, quartz. Honestly, the amount of the stuff I'm getting, the fact that I'm probably not using for anything else, I might as well make some of the walls out of quartz. Better if I had the fortune enchantment to get some extra of all of it. But it shouldn't be too horrible even without that. Nether-based mushroom farm, that sounds like a terrible idea. I might do it anyway though. Some of that going. I know I need glowstone for a few things. So, hello. I hear you honking. You have very deep voices for children. That is a very deep hole for walking on. Oh. At least the kids don't seem to attack much. Left my crafting table out there, so let's make another one real quick. Compare boots as well. No longer in danger from the regular pigmen unless I hit one. Go there. Go here. Alright then. Blackstone, I also want to get into that. Hello, Slugma. Big squishy kid, squishy thing. I'm the squishy kitty. So I definitely want to try and get like a stack or two of this as well. Don't really want to use the nether rack on the Pokecenter, although it'll be very amusing having the Pokecenter roof be made out of basically flesh. Not quite the aesthetic I'm going for. What? Oh. Just particle egg. Okay. What if the trades are changed because of the Pokemobs? Or Pokemobs. Cobblemon mod. I don't think they were included in the changes made. Ow! Ah, can't hit it. Nope, that went well. Literally left you in hell, I'm so sorry. My goodness. Where's the electrolyzer? I'm gonna go ahead and make that real quick, actually. It's 1 or 2? 2, okay. Oh, hello, baby kitty. I thought my door was shut. How did you... Okay, then. Bars. Some redstone. Have an electrolyzer. I also need to find that. That's gonna be fun. Joy. Go lamp. That can wait over in here. So that goes there. Sure, I can go over here. Also, yeah. There we go. I don't have any poison types. Oh, I put it on Quar, actually. Because poison barb, that means they poison when they hit me, or I poison when I hit them. Double check that one. It just powers up poison type moves. I don't think you have any poison type moves. Yeah, no. Split instead. Okay, then. Goodness. Keep that tail whip can instead be. Oops. Encore is going to instead be pound. Need that. That. Nah, how about this be charge? Oh, you're ready to evolve. I hadn't noticed. Oh my goodness, every single freaking Cobblemon is just adorable. I wish I could pet you, but I can't pet you. Pet. Oh my goodness. Let's see. It only produces one, so in order to make this Pokecenter the size I feel like would be decent, it's gonna end up being a little tall, honestly, because it's gotta go 3, 4. Five? Yeah, let's go with 5. Gonna be a bit much to do with quartz. I'm gonna need to do that out of maybe white terracotta wouldn't be terrible. Honestly, it's a better color for the floor than the birchwood. Hmm. Let's see. Just 4. And we're gonna make it out of the white concrete once I have access to it. But for the moment, I guess it could just be birchwood. And I guess a Pokemon, like a Pokecenter, would normally have windows in a more real-world scenario, but I can't think of a way to make that look right. So honestly, I think I'm gonna stick with just no windows. As for the front desk, do that in red. We do it in the granite. Do granite polished. That's alright. That with like 2 smooth granite walls in the front corners, and I can cover the whole top of it with probably just like pressure plates, or maybe one of the variants of trapdoor. Probably pressure plates so they're not clickable. I know how to do some of the fancy design stuff in Minecraft, even if I'm not great at that either, but let's see how this turns out. Before I shut off for the night, since it's now been going for just over an hour. 20 minutes now. Let's go ahead and this last chunk of the prep work for the Pokecenter going. Confused. Come over here so I can fight you. I know you're probably thinking the same thing at me, but get over here. Hey, cool. We got the grass block. Twisted spoons. I don't think it's... Toxic orb, which is the poison one. I guess this was part of all the orbs. White clay. Black sludge also just raises poison attack power. Why are there 2 poison attack power boosters? Or are there more with some of the other ones too and I just haven't noticed? Anyway. This is better with just full blocks up there in the corners. Yeah. It's like design the other way. Okay then. So 2 granite walls. Let's put that away because I don't need it. That away because I don't need it. Okay. Should put a lip around the top of my roof so I don't get spiders on it. Shoot the other one, please. Or just kill this one, sure. Shoot this one, thank you. Tried to 360 no-scope me, despite the fact he doesn't have ranged attacks. Okay then. He's going right here. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Don't know what that noise was. Since zombies are so much a Minecraft thing, you just don't really question them when you see them. Since this is a Cobblemon world, does it mean that these are like failed trainers or something? Because like there was the one the other day that was just wandering around with one of the, I think it was a Tauros, or no, it was a Buffalant, just wandering around with it like it was totally normal, and it's just, I don't know, something about that just seems depressively fitting. Depressingly fitting. These trainers failed so horribly they died out in the wilds and became zombified by the weird Minecraft energies. I need a pickaxe. Stick that there. Or not a pickaxe, an actual axe. What is making that noise? Oh, it's the beehive spawned. I didn't realize they could do that. Let's start decomposing for a second while I go. That's all I wanted to do. Say 3, 6, 9, 11, 10, 8, 10 of these. There's a rat under the floorboards. Hmm. Do. Yeah, that's even quite right. Let's do this with. That's just the regular pressure pads then instead. Really, this is gonna not cover the space fully, but I want this to at least look like I had some idea what I was doing, even if I really do not. Four, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. What? That went wonderfully wrong. There we go. That's not bad. Anywho, got the idea set for how the Pokecenter is going to work. Even if I've decided on what the wall material will be. I know the roof will be the red concrete. Walls will probably just be white concrete just because it looks so well done for it. I don't really want to do the red terracotta for the roof. So... Alright, this has been fun if mildly hectic stream after the massive issues that started before everything actually went through. But this has been Faceless Esper. I've been running this for a little over an hour now. I think I'm going to cut it off here. Have a good night.